Good morning, my friends. Welcome to the special episode of Kevin at 7. It is Momentum Monday, which means this is a magnificent day to create momentum for the week, momentum for the rest of the year, momentum for 2019. When else would be a better time to start than right now? Unless you've already started, that's even better. But welcome, everybody. Glad to have you join us for this special episode of Kevin at 7. It is Momentum Monday. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for posting where you are. And good morning. Good to see you guys. Hey, Leah from Columbus, Ohio. Craig from Lake Havasu. Good to see you, Lake Havasu, Arizona. Awesome. Good morning, Bonnie from Charlotte, Florida on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining me. Simon from Denver, Colorado. Did you ever wonder why many of the most successful people, and particularly you see this with men because men can get away with it easier than women. Many of the most successful men in the United States and probably elsewhere, I know this, that many of the most successful guys wear the same shirt every day. Isn't that crazy? Every time you see them, they're wearing the exact same shirt. Steve Jobs did it. I don't know if Jeff Bezos does it, but the founder of Facebook, what's his name? That's it, Zuckerberg. They wear the same shirt, same color shirt. For those of you that know Gary Keller wears the same shirt everywhere, every day. No, it doesn't matter if he's speaking it on the stage in front of 10,000 people or everywhere he wears the same exact shirt every day. Why is Gary Vaynerchuk wears a t-shirt? That's all he wears, just t-shirt. Same thing every single day. Why do they do that? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Kevin at 7. Thank you for joining me. Good morning, Jason from Hillsborough. Ketchy from Hamilton, Ontario. Good to see you. Good morning, Ravi from Mark Zuckerberg. No, that's not right. Thanks, Ravi, for the answer there. Hey, Jonathan from Dallas. Good morning, David. But let's see, I can't tell you. Anyway, something about the Philippines. Thank you. Dean Kessler, is it branding? Could be, but it's not. Here's why. Decision fatigue. Decision fatigue. That is the reason. What is decision fatigue? How many of you suffer from decision fatigue? And the answer is all of us, every single day. Because here's what we know about neurosciences. We know this about human psychology. And that is that every time that you have to think and make a decision, it requires a certain amount of mental and emotional energy. And every time you use mental and emotional energy, it depletes the reservoir of mental and emotional stamina that you have for the day. And every day, it's like when you sleep at night, you recover, your brain literally and your emotional bandwidth gets recharged. So we know that somebody who makes a lot of decisions, that the more decisions you make, whether they're big decisions, little decisions, doesn't matter, that the more mental and emotional energy that you spend making decisions, the lower the quality of your decisions as the day progresses. This is fact. This is provable through neurosciences. By the way, so if this makes sense, let me see thumbs up. It's Monday morning. This is heavy. So I want to make sure I didn't lose it. You guys, you still there? Good morning, Shane from Salt Lake. Hi, Sandra from Port Elizabeth, South Africa. Good to see you. Darius Bailey from Atlanta. Cedric, good morning. Somebody from Fuad. Hey, Fuad from New York. Hope I say your name right. Hey, Robert Bragg from Houston, Dickinson, Texas. Rick from Fresno. Good morning, Tanika from Columbia. Tony from Loveland, Colorado. Great to see you guys. Awesome. Okay, good. You guys get this. You only San Jose. Let's see, Stan from San Jose del Cabo in Mexico. Really? Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Hey, Sandra from Sacramento. Good to see you guys this morning. Adam from Hearst. Okay, that's decision fatigue. Decision fatigue kills success because most of us spend too much emotional energy every day making decisions, number one, that do not matter. In other words, irrelevant decisions like, what am I going to wear today? Anybody ever stood in front of your closet and looked at all 72 pieces of clothing that you have in your closet and go like, I got nothing to wear, right? It's happened to you people, ladies and guys. What am I going to wear today? And then we're debating and we're like, what am I going to wear? And we spend, and you are literally spending up precious brain power on what you're going to wear today. Now, I'm not saying that you should stop caring about what you wear. All right. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is understand that every decision you make every day uses brain power. And decision fatigue, as you go through the morning, decision fatigue will wear you out. So the fewer decisions that you have to make every morning, the fewer decisions you have to make every day, the better the quality of the decisions are going to be, and the more mental of your mental and emotional stamina and energy that you can save up and use for decisions that really matter. Hey, Dimitri from the Caribbean, from Trinidad Tobago, good to see you. Good morning, Raj from Toronto. We are becoming a international audience, including Jose Pequeño from South Lake, Texas. Texas, it's a whole other country, right? Isn't that what they said when I was a kid and growing up in Texas? Texas is a whole other country. So decision fatigue. How do you get rid of this decision fatigue? Well, a couple of things. One is eliminate all the decisions that you can for things that do not matter. So like if you decide on a Sunday what you're going to wear, your wardrobe for the week, now I don't have to make that decision anymore. I can do it on Sunday when I'm, relatively easy day, or in the evening when, it's not that critical of a decision. I've got, I know my business attire. So you pick it out and you lay it out. Okay, here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or whatever. You get it all laid out, right? Or wear the same t-shirt every day. I mean, preferably a different, like the same, like just get you 7 black t-shirts. Don't wear one t-shirt over and over and over again. That would not be cool. Does this make sense? If it does, let me see a thumbs up. Make decisions in advance. So now let's get into the decisions that matter. This is why so many people struggle with doing things like exercise, is because they make a decision. They have to decide to go exercise. It's before you journal, you have to decide to journal. If getting up when your alarm goes off, if you have to decide when your alarm goes off as, oh, my alarm, it's morning already. Oh, I don't feel like getting up. If you now have to decide whether or not to get up at that moment, you are wasting incredibly important mental energy trying to make a decision of whether or not I'm actually going to obey my alarm clock. Okay, you guys with me? Let me see thumbs up. This is making sense. So what do you have to do? Eliminate those decisions. Eliminate those decisions. Now, how do you do it? Well, the best way to eliminate decision making on things that are repetitive or things you should do every day is by creating the habit. Okay, that's why I created 66 Days of Transformation, the online program. I created that online course to help you eliminate decision making on things that you should do every day, like getting up at a certain time every day, exercising every day, eating healthy in the morning, journaling, gratitude and meditation, hydrating, drinking enough water, all those little things, reading every single day. When you have to make a decision, it wears you out. It's like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. So I get up in the morning and I'm like, am I going to exercise today? And then the worst thing you do is turn on your computer or your phone. And now there's a million things demanding your attention, a million demanding your attention, right? So now I've got to make a decision to shut the computer, make a decision to pull myself away, make a decision to force myself to go back in the direction I should go. So what do? Eliminate the decisions. That's the solution. How do you eliminate the decisions? By making one big decision. Number one, make the big decision that I'm going to do this every single day and create a morning routine. Right? How many of you have a good morning routine? Let me see some thumbs up. If you don't have a good morning routine, let me see some sad faces. If you want. Create an amazing morning ritual. And it should be a routine so that you don't have to decide. I don't have to make any decisions. No TV news in the morning. Who said that? But that was really good. Scott Marlowe. Yes, Scott Marlowe, 100%. No TV, no news anywhere in the morning, for sure. And I'm going to tell you, no YouTube in the morning. And frankly, see, the only reason that you should be watching me on YouTube in the morning is because you just know I'm going to be here and you come on and watch it and then you get off. Because the problem is when you get sucked into distraction, once we're done with this, you got momentum. I'm helping you get momentum so you can take off and be successful and profitable and productive in the day. And then you go like, oh, okay. So you have to protect yourself in your routine. First way to do that is make a commitment. One commitment is I'm going to do this every day. And then two, you've got to set up an environment to support that. So if, for example, you make a commitment, like I renewed a commitment because this was happening to me. And I'm telling you the reason I'm talking about this. A lot of times when I'm preaching to you guys, I'm preaching to you guys about the things that are going on in my life. So one of the things that was happening is I was not exercising in the morning the way I want to. Because it gets dark so late now. When it's light at 5:30 in the morning, I have no problem going out and trail running or running and all that kind of stuff. But when it's still dark at 6 a.m. and 6:15 and 6:30, it's just starting to get light. It's hard for me to get out the door at 6 a.m. in the morning. And like I go in the backyard and I meditate and stretch and breathe, do my breathing in the morning. It's hard to do when it's dark. It's just like, it's not like physically hard. I don't want to do it. Right. And it's cold also. So that's like makes it harder. So I just made the decision that at 5:30 every morning, I have to be sitting on my butt out in my backyard doing my breathing at 5:30 every morning. And then at 6, I have to be out the door, 6 a.m. out the door. Now, I made a commitment. I'm going to do that for the rest of the year. All right. Every weekday of the year. And that is my commitment. Right. And so now that I made the decision, I just have to set up the environment to do it. So I have my blanket that I use. I have a wool blanket that I use to sit on the grass in the backyard. So I have it ready to go. And I have my tennis shoes and socks ready to go. So that when you got to have your environment set up, and then I have a timer that is set up with an alarm that reminds me, okay, it's time to go. Boom, go, go, go. Does that make sense to everyone? So you make it a commitment, and then you set the environment, whether it's setting alarms on your phone or having accountability, doing something that helps support you. Christmas is not a work day. So on holidays, I do what I want to do. Matt, great question. So your subconscious mind can figure out the difference. When you do something 5 days a week, as long as you're consistent, your brain has no problem creating a habit 5 days a week and 2 days off, 5 days on. Your brain has no problem with that. Very rarely does a person who's been in the corporate America and works a 9-to-5 job back in the old days, like my granddad, he had no problem breaking Monday through Friday. He got up, he had a certain routine in the morning, but Saturday it was different. And his subconscious mind didn't go like, oh no, I just busted up my habit. No, it doesn't do that. It's so consistent. So a holiday, it's like it's a special day. It's Christmas. I'm not getting up at 5 if I don't want to. I turn my alarm off. Get up when I feel like it, because we may stay up late and so forth. So on weekends, I get up when I want. Okay, except like yesterday when we ran a 5K with our Elena for the Arthritis Foundation. Our executive assistant has rheumatoid arthritis, and so she was raising funds, so we went and ran with her. It was awesome. She was the #1 fundraiser in Los Angeles for the Arthritis Foundation, so it was very cool. But yes, you got to create habits. Okay. You got to make a decision, make a commitment, create your environment, get accountability, whatever you need to do. And then the next thing is you have to do it long enough until it becomes a habit. 66 days is typically what it takes on average for it to become a habit. Yep, out the door 6 a.m., Matt, because I have to be back here by 6:45, because 6:45 I got to make my morning shake, and then I have to be ready and get on here with you guys at 7. So it helps me create a routine because I got structure. And that structure takes away the decision making. Once you do it over and over, it's consistent every single day, every single day. So the more you lay out the structure of your life, of the things that matter and the times that matter. Like if you're for every day for lead generation or prospecting and lead follow up, it should be the same time every day. Should never let an appointment interfere with that. It should be the same every day. That will stop you from having to make decisions every day. I don't have to decide when I'm going to start prospecting. That decision is already made. Does everybody understand that? You should start prospecting at the same exact time, exactly the same time every day. Exactly the same time every day. If it's 8:30, it's 8:30 every single day, Monday through Friday. If it's 8 a.m., it's 8 a.m., Monday through Friday. Every day. I don't care who comes to town. I don't care about that buyer that comes to town. I don't care about that seller. I don't care about that inspection or closing. You do not deviate from the things that make your business succeed. Because your buyer's going to be available at a different time, or you can have a buyer's agent that goes give them to somebody else. But your life, creating the structure so that you do the things that create success. Because if you do lead generation every day, it is very interesting. Love is a trap. Love is a trap. Yep, I'm stuck with my wife. I'm so happy to be stuck with you. That was a song. Anyway, somebody's over here on YouTube pasting love is a trap like a dozen times. Okay, so have the habit, guys. Make the decision and then create the habit. If you need help doing that, go to 66dot.com, 66dot.com and get that, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Okay, it will help you big time. By the way, today is the last day for the webcast replay that I did a live webcast last Thursday. Today is the last day to do that and to get the early bird ticket prices for W Listing Power Training Camp on that replay. So go check that out. You guys are awesome. Have an awesome day. Play to win. Always expect yes. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another special episode of Kevin at 7. Thanks, everybody.